Bill Ellinghaus will be the first to tell you Neuqua Valley considers itself a run-first team. Even with Brock Rudder out of the equation, the Wildcats may still have the pieces in place to move the ball as well through the air as they do on the ground. Charlie Edward reports from Neuqua Valley.
The bane of every coach's existence in football is the quarterback controversy. No, there isn't exactly controversy at Neuqua Valley in terms of who will start. It's more about who's being replaced. Who will replace 52 touchdowns and more than 4,100 yards combined over a storied two-year varsity career? It's a question Wildcats head coach Bill Ellinghaus has spent the majority of his summer trying to answer. And that answer, for the moment, appears to be senior Jack Stankoven.
We have a little mini camp at the end of July, and I would say that throughout the course of the summer, 7-on-7s and so on, then we go to our little mini camp. And I would say over the mini camp, we kind of solidified him as someone that I felt like is going to probably be the leader.
Repetition, or the training camp abbreviation, reps, are practically a monetary value of the offseason. Like money, everyone wants more of it. Stankoven is currently seeing the majority of the riches.
This competition, I think it helps all of us, all three of us. I think I can speak for the other two as well. That coach, he doesn't let one person just take all the reps. He kind of puts all three of us in there.
Though there isn't a clear-cut number one, the competition isn't entirely over. Each quarterback has earned at least a share of time on the field, keeping Stankoven on his toes. Behind him is a quarterback with Friday night experience. Riley Ferran played in 4 games for Neuqua last season.
It definitely helps me just like a little bit, just like being able to have that experience out on the field on Friday night with all like the fans and just like everything that comes along with it. So I feel like I have a little bit of experience, but not like as much as Brock did.
Ellinghaus can sleep well knowing the number 1 quarterback on his depth chart took part in 3 games last season. Stankoven inherits a receiver corps of sky-high potential. Isaiah Robertson was magnificent a year ago. As a star receiver, he's used to making last-second adjustments, but he, of all people, may be most affected by the departure of Rudder.
Yeah, at first everybody, kind of feels uneasy because, nobody knows really what's going to happen. But, coming out here in June camp and preseason camp, the rhythm's coming together, quarterbacks getting comfortable and, the wide receivers getting comfortable, everybody's kind of getting into a rhythm.
30 receptions, 721 yards, and 5 touchdowns were proof of a breakout 2014 for Robertson, who will also have to adjust to increased playing time.
Sure, you can expect more because he's going to start on both sides of the ball this year. I mean, we've added his defensive role this year, and he's been doing a great job in 7-on-7s, playing both sides of the ball.
Strong safety duty has been added to Robertson's growing list of responsibilities.
He doesn't really come off the field for us. We haven't had a two-way guy in a long time that we felt could handle going both sides of the ball and play in a position where we felt like he could play both sides of the ball.
There was a lot of airing the ball out last season thanks to Rudder's offensive prowess, but Ellinghaus still considers his bunch to be a run-first team.
We're still a run team first. That's not going to change. We threw a little bit more last year with Brock and our receivers.
With such a young, talented group in place, the Wildcats may be a team to watch out for, depending on how the new quarterback meshes with his receivers.
Our timing gets better and better with all 3 of the quarterbacks. That's really a good strong suit that we have, but also, coming together, our run game back with, Greg and Devon and Dre and Griffin, it's getting there.
As far as molding goes, the defense has pleased Ellinghaus more in the days leading up to week 1 than it had at any other point of the summer.
I'm very excited about where our defense is at right now. I think we're further ahead defensively than we were last year at this point,
which has increased expectations for an inspired performance in Week 1 at Mattia Valley.
My expectation for this team this year is to put the work in now and reap the benefits later. And we don't talk about a certain team right now. This is all about ourselves. We don't talk about anything other than doing work.
Right off the bat, Week 1 is the first of a 3-game stretch against Naperville area schools. The Wildcats visit Naperville Central in Week 2 before finally coming home to host Waubonsie Valley in Week 3, leaving Ellinghaus amped up about the new DVC format.
I can't speak to it because I don't know it, but the fact that we're going to play people right here in the area, and like you said, 5 of the schools are, I think, within 10, 15 miles of each other, is going to be awesome.
He'll be able to speak to it soon enough. Mustangs, Wildcats, August 28th.